Well, hello, it's Scott here, the CEO and founder of Wealth Migrate. And this Wealth Insight actually is coming from Stanford University, which is right in the heart of Silicon Valley, San Francisco, America. And this Wealth Insight is all about education and about learning. Now, I just happen to be outside the faculty here for education. And as I just pan around, you can actually see down behind me, we've got the big bell there. It actually just was ringing. I'm not quite sure why. What's really fascinating is that there are actually stats that 96% of people that read books or buy books never actually finish reading them. Unfortunately, 90% of Americans never actually read a non-fiction book again after school. And that is why all the professions like doctors, engineers, architects, surveyors, all need to continuously doing courses to force them to stay up to date with the times. Now, you can see me on behind here on the wall. We've got some of the most amazing learners of all our time. I mean, we've got Plato. I can't even pronounce half of them, but I definitely know who Plato was. And I thought that it was a really opportune place for this Wealth Insight. You know, so if you want to be successful in this world where basically chaos and change are the only two things that are basically guaranteed, you have to be an ongoing learner. Now, I've got to admit, at school, I didn't really enjoy reading. And personally, I only read 7 books, including the one I had to read for Afrikaans. I read it in English and just translated into Afrikaans. But it was when I got to London, I actually had to spend time on the tubes, that I really got into reading and reading non-fiction. And then a fantastic app, which I highly recommend, called Audible, Audible, is an online audiobook, and you can literally get the best books in the world and you can listen to them on audio. So literally with a headpiece in, you can be running, walking, driving. And I mean, you just think of the amount of time that you spend wasted in a car or somewhere, and you can be learning from the best minds in the world. You have absolutely no excuse nowadays to not be learning. And if you know something and you don't implement it, then you might as well not know it. And you know, 2/3 of the world that is illiterate out there, you know, doesn't even have access to the education, but you do. And really, my Wealth Insight is that you have to have an attitude of constant and never-ending learning. You might have heard some of the stuff. You know, I happen to be wearing my shirt from Necker Island the week that I've now been there twice with Richard Branson. He created the Elders, which are 12 of the most successful and respected people around the world. And I asked, what was the one thing that was unique about all of them? And it was the ability for constant and never-ending learning. Richard Branson, you know, when asked what motivates him, he said it's the ability to consistently learn and just get better and better and learn new things and go into more and more exciting environments. And so you've got that opportunity here within this. So I mean, as an example, some people sit here and they say to me, oh, I don't have the money and to be able to go to Stanford University. It's absolutely rubbish. Go to a website, stanford.edu, that's EDU, and you can get access to all their online courses. My understanding is most of them are free, and you only actually pay if you want to write the exam and get the qualification. So nowadays, no one has an excuse why you're not getting access to the best education in the world. So go out there, find it online, you know, find audiobooks, find podcasts, find the people that can make a massive difference in your life. And my Wealth Insight is just to basically have an attitude of constant and never-ending learning, because you can just never learn enough. So if you enjoyed this Wealth Insight, please go out there, share it with your friends. I'd really appreciate it. Our attitude is to inspire and empower 1 billion people. You know, I do feel very strongly that around the world, very few people have access to come to, you know, universities like this, Stanford, one of the best universities in the world. But the beauty is nowadays is that as long as you've got a mobile phone and access to the internet, you can get access to the best information, the best learning. So please go out there, share it with your friends. It's our duty, all of us, to share this knowledge and these insights for everybody. And if you enjoy this, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And each and every week, we will bring you these Wealth Insights from the best locations, the best entrepreneurs, the wealthiest businessmen. As I get to learn from them, I get to share, because I'm always on a journey to learn more. But one thing that my mission statement in life is to create a world of wealth, health, and happiness by having lots of fun, inspiring growth and change. And hopefully, you know, if you get this each and every week, I can inspire some growth and change within you. That's my Wealth Insight coming live from Stanford University. Make sure that you take the responsibility to constantly and never ending be learning. No one has the excuse why not to.